Hello, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, whatever you are. In this recording, I'm gonna be showing you how to use the story mode in Vizzy. So, in a previous video, we went through working on a dashboard for the marketing web analytics dataset, and that was solely a dashboard. In this recording, I'm gonna build a story. As you may know, Vizzy has two visualizations kind of like modes. So the first one was the dashboard, and the second one is the story. So to get started, I'm gonna be creating a few like KPI cards and pivots and some charts, and we're gonna map them together with a few comments and callouts. So you can see like what we're trying to do here with the story mode. So let's just get started. Just uploaded the marketing web analytics. So this is a pre-uploaded data set from Claude. So what we could do is just build the KPI card, just very basic KPI card. We'll do revenue, and we'll call this total revenue, and we'll make this as the $sign icon, and we'll add it here in the story. So let me just remove all of this. That was from the previous video. Let's see. So we have the first one here. Let me just adjust it. What we could do in the story mode, you could change the background color. I'll just change it for now. I'll just keep it like this and keep all the KPI cards as white, and we'll have this as black. It just gives it this kind of look, fancy, that fancy look. Let me just say or elaborate why this number or what makes up this number by a bar. That's what we're trying to do with the story. So we have a KPI card here, and we want to kind of like to see what made up this number. So let's see. For instance, what we could do, just simple bar chart, and what we could do is campaign, and I'll just keep it as revenue. This should equal to 233. And let me add labels here. So this is the sum of the 233. I'll add that. I'm sorry, this is a dashboard. Okay. So what I want to do is just make a connection. So you could add a connector here if you want to tell a story. You will see like by like these numbers here or like these campaigns here make up this 223 $1,000 of revenue. So what you could do, you could just add a call out here, and so the total revenue was made by these campaigns. We could leave it as it like that, and what we could, let's just keep it white for now, so be able to see the comments and callouts. So if you want to try to kind of like send this over to someone or share it with someone, and you kind of like add a little bit narrative to it, you could just add these kind of like callouts. You could add GIFs, and you could add a lot of slicers. In this recording, we could add GIF here, and I'll show you how to add it. It's super easy and simple. Just If it's literally that easy. What you could do is let's just add this. It looks funny. And let me copy the link. And in Vizzy, what you could do is, since we're talking about the revenue and how much it is, and it's so much, you could add a if here by adding this. So you could add it in here. It's basically want to tell a story and you want to add a story by adding things that not it shouldn't be like all numbers. You want to explain as well. Oh, well, this number we kind of broke down what we were kind of adjusting to. Where like for instance, we used to make 200, and now we're making 223. So this person is looking out like very surprised that this amount is that we actually surpassed this amount of 200,000. So it kind of like tells a story, like makes it more fun to share data with other people. Um, you could add it here, and you can pretty much add it somewhere else. But the whole idea is just a sketch. You could it's just like a story that you want to add or build. So for instance, whoever is going to look at this first, oh, 223, and it's connected from here to here, and we could add another connector from here to here, and you could add this kind of JF, and it tells, oh, we're very surprised by this amount, or like whoever the presenter is, very surprised. We could add another one like this, and we could add another JF, and let's see how we can add. This is just made up stuff. I just made it up, and if you want to share it, you could share it with whoever. But it's the good thing that you could add a lot of stuff to it, and the possibilities are endless. It's not just like Power BI or Tableau, or just adding chart together with a lot of numbers. If you want to share it with someone, or well, I'm kind of like very surprised that we surpassed this, and it makes it easier and fun to share it with someone else. So let me add another KPI card, and let me add a, for instance, a conversion rate. So the average conversion rate we convert out of the leads that we get, we convert 30%. It's not bad. It's not the best, but what we could do is just keep it like this, and we could add another, for instance, a combo here where compare the new users. Actually, let me see, campaign, and let's see the conversions with the, so this shows the amount of conversions and the amount of and the percentage or the average of the conversion rate. So let me add that to the story mode, and we can add it down there here. And for this KPI card, we'll add it here. Let me add a quick connector. And for instance, someone might not understand what this is telling. You could add a text. Let me add a text here, and we could add the graph shows that shows the conversion versus the conversion rate by campaign. So we could add that, and try to have this a different color, and let me adjust it. So I'll adjust it in here. Well, we could add just one last KPI card, and this is going to be for just the conversions, and I'll take the sum of the conversions. I'll just add it to the workspace. Let me see the story, and for the KPI card, I'll just have it in there. There's probably like a glitch with the connectors, but for now, you understand the idea. You could add like 2 connectors here. It although shows some sort of like workflow, like for this specific number, we were able to kind of like this amount. So you could add another like GIF here where you're kind of like, you know, not very satisfied with the conversion rate. Let's look up something. Not wowing or anything. We could add this one, so it looks kind of funny to me. And let's see the story, and we could add another GIF, and you could add the URL here. So this is if you want to like share with this with your like sales team, and you'd be like, instead of just having everything in a comment or like a text or anything like that, you would just share the whole thing as an HTML, and you would be like connecting this from here to here and from here to here, and you'd be like, oh, this is not looking very good. So what's happening, guys? You should step up and do more sales, sell some more, right? But for this by revenue, it shows that it's actually like a lot of revenue, and we're kind of, this is only like, this is again like I'm making up all these numbers and all these assumptions, but I'm just giving you like a scenario when you can present to someone else, and how it could be like fun to add like these kind of things to your chart, or like playground. And you could download this as an HTML. Hopefully it works out. It works out perfectly. So it needs a little bit adjusting in dimensions and the connectors, but you get the idea. You could always go back and adjust it from here, but it's the whole idea is it's basically like a sketch that you want to kind of share it with someone, and it could be like fun to review and walk through, or they could walk through it by themselves. It doesn't have to be you to share and present it to them. So thank you very much for watching. I'll come up with another video of how to add like a video, and how to add like images and more like texts for you to enhance your presenting skills. And it doesn't have to be very boring. You just get the idea of just presenting by cards, by JFs, by charts, by texts. Everything is included as long as you're telling a story. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll come up with another one. Thank you.